Hey, Goncalves graduates, happy Monday. Mrs. Goncalves here, going to do a next math lesson with you. Last week we did 1-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Today we're going to review 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. We're going to do two different versions, the standard algorithm, and then we're going to do area model. So I'll do the standard algorithm first. I know a lot of you turned in the math work. You did a great job. I met with some of you, but everybody worked really hard on that. This 2-digit multiplication, you're also going to find some of the work in your packet, and there will also be a lesson posted by Miss Lemer of some 2-digit multiplication you can practice outside of the packet. So the first problem we're going to do is going to be 63 times 82. And again, this is the standard algorithm. Okay, so we're going to go over this first. First, we're going to multiply starting in our ones column. We always start here. And we say 2 times 3 equals 6. Then we go here, the 2, because we got to multiply by both numbers. 2 times 6 is 12. Now we're going to multiply in the tens column. So we don't want to put our answer here in the ones column because we've already multiplied by the ones. So we're going to put our place marker here. Just add the 0. It reminds us we don't want to put anything else in the ones column. We want our answer to go in the tens column since we're multiplying by tens. So we say 8 times 3 is 24. We regroup the 2. And then we say 8 times 6 is 48 plus 2 more is 50. Okay. Then we add all together, all our products together. We have 6 plus 0 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 0 is 1. 5 plus nothing is 5. So our final product, remember the answer when we multiply is always called a product. 5,166. 63 times 82 is 5,166. Always remember to put this place marker here. If we were multiplying by hundreds, we would add another marker and start our next answer in the hundreds. But we only multiply by tens, 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. So now I'm going to remove this paper and just put it over here. Now we're going to do the standard algorithm. Some of you got a little, caught up with this last week, but there are examples in the packet, and if you need any help, you can reach out to myself or one of the other teachers, and we'll be happy to meet with you to go over this together. So again, we're going to use the same problem, which again was 63 times 82, okay, equals n. N is going to be our answer. The first thing I suggest you do, I always tell my class, and all of you should practice this, is we're going to estimate and get an estimated number to see if our answer is reasonable when we finish. So if we're going to estimate the number 60, we say, is it closer to 60 or 70? Since the 3 is less than 5, we're going to estimate it to 60. Okay? Then we say 82. We look at the second number, it's a 2, so we know it's closer to 80 than it is 90. So now we're going to multiply these. Remember, when we're multiplying by zeros, we just multiply the facts we know. 6 times 8 is 48. And then we place the 2 zeros. So we get 4,800. That's an estimate. Remember, it's not the exact answer, but we've estimated. So when we do have the exact answer, we compare it and we say, is our answer reasonable? So we'll start now. We want to make our rectangle, okay? And we're going to start with 63. So we're going to break this apart. We're going to make it a 60 and a 3. Okay, 63 is 60 plus 3 equals 63. Then we look at the 82. Again, let's break it apart. We have 80 and 2. 80 plus 2, 82. Now we're going to make our boxes, okay? Sometimes you think, now we did this in class. We've all gone over this. We practiced these for a long time, so this should just be a review. Now we're going to put a multiplication problem in each box. So we're going to multiply the 60 times 80. I want you to notice the two biggest numbers are in the biggest box, or the biggest rectangle. Again, 6 times 8 is 48, and we place the 2 zeros. So 60 times 80 is 4,800. Now we're going to multiply the 3 in the 80. 3 times 80 equals 3 times 8 is 24. We place the 1 0. 3 times 80 is 240. So we've done this side so far, okay? Next, again, we got to multiply the 60 and the 3 now by the 2. 60 times 2, we say 6 times 2 is 12. So we do 60 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. We place, there's only 1 0, so we place the 0. Now we say 3 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. And again, just like the biggest box had the biggest numbers, the smallest box had the smallest. 3 times 2 is 6. Now, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to take all our partial products and we're going to add them together. So we had 4,800. We had 240. We had 120. And we had 6. And we're going to add them up. Notice, again, everything's in the right, the ones column, the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands. You have to keep everything lined up. 6 plus 0 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. And 4 plus 1 is 5. 5,166. So our final answer for 63 times 82 equals 5,166. Now, before we finish, let's go back to our estimate. We estimated it would be around 4,800, and we're at 5,166. So is our answer reasonable? Is it pretty close? Yes. So we're probably sure that we got our answer right, since our answer is reasonable. Again, this is called area model. It's in your book, your packet. Also, as I said, Miss Lima will be posting an activity or a couple of problems to go along with this that you can practice on your own. Feel free to reach out to myself or one of the other teachers. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, we'll be happy to help you out with this. Have a great Monday. See you tomorrow.